Even though I've written all this stuff down in my video book, sometimes it just doesn't always get there, and you know, we have to work with what we've got. It just never ends up being what I want it to be. It just makes a whole lot more sense for me to show you a picture and talk to you about what I did with my hair at that point, and then pick out random dates and, you know, just try and see what happens. But I want to actually focus on my hair journey instead of the things that I used to do to my hair. So the first picture I want to show you guys is probably from around 1995. I look like I'm 3 or 4 years old and we were at Disney World. That picture represents the first 5 or 6 years of my life, where my hair didn't really need to have very much stuff done to it. I get my curly hair from my dad, and when he was a kid, my pop only knew how to do one haircut, which was the army buzz, straight to the scalp. I honestly remember there were times when my mom would come towards me with the scissors to give me a haircut, and I would just scramble away like a crab. Because I was so scared of getting my hair cut. I was so scared of what my hair would do, because it was just always frizzy triangle head, and it was bad for a while, and I honestly, my hair didn't really get done until I was about 12 years old, and I basically got a chemical relaxer on my hair. I really don't like talking about this. It's really something I'm ashamed of. Honestly, at 12 years old, that's what I thought a chemical straightening would do, would honestly make my hair pinned straight. And had I known that the chemical straightening wouldn't make that a reality, I never would have gone through with it. The first picture that I have for you of my straight hair is from my junior year homecoming. I can't really remember exactly when it was, but I know it was around late 2008 and early 2009. This was right after my Rihanna haircut, and I spent so much time straightening my hair at this point. It was ridiculous. I straightened my hair maybe twice a day, in the morning and at night, and I would do my whole shower routine at night and everything, and like blow it dry and everything. It was a whole process, and it was really bad for my hair. And in the next picture, I'm actually wearing the same dress. That was the night that I actually bought that dress, and I was wearing my hair like that day. And that was the curliest that I could get my hair to be at that point. And that was with like hair products and scrunching. And from that picture, it goes to my high school graduation in June 2010. At this point, I had been wearing hair extensions for about 6 months because I just hated the fact that my hair would grow. And I'm 100% sure that my hair didn't grow because of all of the intense heat styling that I did to my hair. It was really bad. I would also wear my extensions curled, and at that point I would love the way my hair looked with curly extensions, and so I knew at some point I would have to transition back to my naturally curly texture. And that was really daunting at that time. Just thinking about that really, you know, scared me. And so that's why I started wearing extensions, because I wanted to have a little bit of control over how my hair looked. And but honestly, it wasn't a good look for me. You know, people could tell it wasn't my hair. I knew it wasn't my real hair, but I didn't care. I wanted to have long hair, and that's all there is to it. The picture with my curly extensions is actually about 2 or 3 months before my graduation, but it was basically the same texture, the same length at that point. My natural hair, my real hair at that point, was probably just below my shoulders, barely below. And then with the extensions, it brought my hair down to like here, or here maybe. It was incredibly long. And when I started college in summer of 2010, I moved to a town that was so much hotter than I had ever experienced. And I remember walking around campus at 105 degrees. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is way too much hair on my neck. Like, I'm sweating so much because of all of this fake hair that's not even mine. So after that day, I just put away my extensions, put away my hair straightener, put away my blow dryer, and suffered through probably about 6 to 8 months of my hair looking so bad. It just didn't, I mean, in relativity, I'm sure other people thought it looked okay, but you know, when I think back to what my hair looked like in the beginning of college, and I did like the way my hair looked. I thought I had a nice wave. I had maybe like a 2C wave at this point. I could get a better curl out of it if I really tried, but it was definitely something that took a lot of effort. And I was a freshman in college, so I had a lot of other things going on, and while I could make my hair look pretty good, you know, it wasn't like my main focus. By my sophomore year, I was in a full swing transition. My sophomore year saw probably the largest change in my hair, probably until now. I went from probably a 2C wave to about a 3A curl in maybe like 2 or 3 months. Both of these pictures were taken within a week of each other because I was going on a trip to be my best friend's maid of honor. And in the first picture I'm at the airport, and there's like a really cool sun flare behind me, and I just always love that picture. You can see some waves starting to form in like the face framing pieces, but most of the curl is underneath, and it's not really in my canopy, which is still really damaged and frizzy. But the underneath layers were much more curly, and you can see that in the next picture, and in that picture I'm walking down the aisle. This picture is of me and my boyfriend, and this was before a football game. And this was probably October of 2011, and I definitely, at this point, I loved my hair the way it was. I almost didn't do anything to it. I think I did. My routine at this point was one product, and that was the Ouidad Moisture Lock Leave-In Conditioner. I remember just putting it in my hair and flipping my hair back and forth a few times to like air it out, and then it would be dry and curly and perfect, and then I got a haircut and ruined everything. This next picture I think is probably the most curly I've ever seen my hair, without, you know, special steps or treatments or products or anything. I just think back, I honestly can't even remember what I did, because I know what style I did my hair in. It's sort of the adult pigtail style that I did in my curly book, but I don't know what I did to make my hair so curly. Like it was like curly up to the root right here, and that almost never happens for me unless I put it in with a curling wand. And you know, I always look back to that picture and I think, what did I do? Like what did I do here? Why is my hair so curly in this picture? And then I'm actually wearing the same shirt in this picture. This was the summer of 2012, and you know, that's why I'm so mad about that haircut, because I look at this picture and I think, Sarah, why did you get a haircut? And you know, it makes me want to kick myself so much, because I didn't need to get a haircut. I just thought I could get maybe some more definition if I added some more longer layers, and then she gave me a shelf and it was terrible, and I was like miserable for like 3 days. It was bad. But I am trying to get my hair back to this point. Oh, and I have my bangs in that picture too. I forgot to mention, one day randomly, the day I met my big actually, we both decided to get random haircuts, and I got a full fringe right across here, and that was horrible. That was not a good idea, and I think the hair has all grown out since then. I had to flip my bangs out every day with a rounder brush and a hair dryer, so yeah. Haircuts and me, we just don't mix. We're not good friends, we can't hang out. But I have learned to love again with my Devachon trimming inspired tutorial, which I will leave a link below. And I've actually noticed a lot more growth and a lot less frizziness and ends and breakage from doing all that. So if you are as scared as I am of getting a haircut, go check out my Devachon inspired trimming tutorial. You know, I've come a long way and I'm still not even where I want to be. So the last picture I'm going to show you is a picture of me and my mom that I took when we were in Italy in July 2013. And this was probably the reason that made me join YouTube, because on my study abroad trip, I did not bring my hairdryer. It's like playing Russian roulette with bringing your hairstyling tools overseas, because it's not just about the outlet that you plug it into, it's about the wattage that the outlet and the hair tool like communicate with. I'm not sure of all of the electronical jargon, but typically if you try to turn on your blow dryer in a foreign country, it'll like blow out and it'll like set on fire or something. And if you need a hair dryer, you should just buy one while you're there, because I was there for a month And you know, I could have bought a diffuser had I really wanted to, but what I love to do was sun dry. I would always shower when we were in Switzerland because it was free and it wasn't a hostel shower where you have to press the faucet. It's like a public bathroom faucet sort of thing where you have to keep pressing it for water. So the shower wasn't like that in Switzerland. In our chalet where we lived, like our sort of dorm that was provided by my university, we didn't have to do that, so I got to take extra long showers in Switzerland. The only hair products that I brought with me for styling were AG Recurl, which I haven't used in a while actually. I love AG Recurl, I should probably do a video on that. My mom gave me this mousse on a whim before I left for my trip, and this ended up saving my life. This is the L'Oreal Everstyle Alcohol-Free Curl Activating Mousse. Love, 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 love. I would definitely say it's a dupe for Joico Joy Whip, and that mousse is like $30. So, and this is only $6. If you're looking for a good mousse that is alcohol-free and good for air drying, then check this out, because I always got good hold and definition from this, and I never used my diffuser. I just sun dried. And it definitely gave me some of the healthiest hair I've ever had. And then of course, as soon as I came home, I thought, why didn't I take any video? But I didn't actually start making videos on YouTube until around November, after I had been home for about 2 months. And I have been watching YouTube videos for a really long time, probably since YouTube was a thing. I remember being a junior in high school and watching YouTube videos like Nairmon and Five Awesome Girls and, you know, what's her name, Lonely Girl 15. I have 2 YouTube channels actually. I have a personal one that is my first channel that I made in like 2006, and I started making videos on that around 2009, 2010, and I did a little bit of videos into my freshman year of college. I've been around for a while, and the reason I joined YouTube is because I would spend so much time looking at curly hair routines, and I only found about 2 or 3 girls who had a curl type and texture similar to me. And even though I would do the things they said, I still wouldn't get the kind of results that I wanted. So I thought to myself, well, since I'm looking for this, maybe someone else is. And, you know, if I make the content and you guys can see it, then I'm helping everybody. My healthy hair story still has a lot more chapters for me to write, so stick around because I'm sure that this video isn't over yet. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.